Hey everyone, in this video I will be reviewing my very first Skullcrawler action figure ever. I know there was one previously released with the Kong Skull Island toy line, which I almost got into collecting that entire toy line when those figures came out, but I never did because there's just something really off about those figures. I think they were made by, I want to say Lannard? I can't remember which company made those figures, but this one, made by Playmates Toys, looks so much better. And he comes with the Heave, which stands for, I believe it stands for Hollow Earth Anti-Gravity Vehicle. Yes, it's the vehicle that the humans need to enter the Hollow Earth. Just like with most of these other 6-inch figures, this also comes with the battle damage feature. And let's take a look at the back of the box here, which in the production photo of the Skullcrawler on the back of the box, it appears that the Skullcrawler is painted differently. I don't know why. Maybe that one's just a prototype and they didn't show the finished design in the photos, but yeah, he's done it in a different paint job on the back of the box. Alright, so under the name of the figure, it gives you a brief description of that particular kaiju. So it says, the most dangerous subspecies on Skull Island. The ferocious Skullcrawler attacks with razor-sharp claws and a whiplash tail to dominate opponents in battle. Alright. And up here in the right-hand corner of the box, it's just the same description you'll see on every one of these figures. So that's always going to be the same, I believe. But over on this side, if you look under the name of each figure, they always give you a different description of that particular monster or character. Alright. So let's unbox and assemble this Skullcrawler with Heave. Uh-oh. Kong just used his battle axe to chop Skullcrawler's tail off. No. Actually, I'm just having a little fun. So, upon opening the Skullcrawler outside of the box, some assembly is required for the tail. So, that, as you can see, is just a ball joint. Try to get my camera to focus on that part, and hopefully that should just plug on the back. Okay, so that is fairly easy, a lot easier than the Godzilla figures. And once you have that on, as you can see, you can rotate the tail. Alright, so another part is his back piece right there. That's revealing the battle damage portion of this monster. So all you have to do is follow the pattern closely, and I believe you probably just yeah, squeeze that on there, and he's good as new. Also, notice these small slots or those small inserts that makes it easier to put your thumbnail into or your fingernail, so you can easily take that off. So I like that they did that, so you're not fussing around trying to squeeze your nail in there trying to get that piece off. I noticed the Kong with battle axe doesn't really have any huge inserts to insert your thumbnail into, so that might be sort of a pain to get his battle damage feature going, but it doesn't require a lot of effort, so it's not really that much of a pain. Alright, so here he is, the Skullcrawler from Playmates Toys, from the Godzilla vs. Kong film. Looks bizarre and creepy, just like he does in the movie. So here's the Heave vehicle, the Hollow Earth anti-gravity vehicle that the humans use to enter the Hollow Earth. And spoiler alert, but they also use this to kind of help Kong out later on. I can't really say exactly what happens, but if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Alright. So let's take a look at the articulation of the Skullcrawler. I already showed that the tail was articulated. Very snake-like. The arms or his legs, I guess it serve as both. I guess it's his arms / legs, but yeah. Sort of on a ball joint there, so you can rotate it. Goes in and out like that, and he has articulated elbow joints. So you can see they swivel, and I believe they go out like that. There you go. No wrist articulation, wrist or ankles. I'm not sure if I should call this his arms or his feet, but let's just call it his arms. So yeah, no wrist swivel there. but is mostly in his shoulder joints and elbows for his arm, is where you're going to get the most amount of articulation out of this figure. Also, he has an articulated mouth. Look how wide that can open up. That's insane. And it closes back, and you could also partially open it up, but it does open that wide. And that's it. That's all the articulation and playability you're going to get out of this Skullcrawler. He does look pretty insane and pretty wild. I do think he looks a lot better than the previous one that came out for Kong Skull Island toy line. This one seems to be much bigger, almost much more screen accurate, and he's just a neat looking kaiju figure to battle your other monsters. So let's see, how big is he compared to the Kong with Battle Axe? Well, there you go. Of course, Kong's gonna sort of tower over him. If you want me to compare him with the Mega Punching Kong, yeah, Mega Punching Kong is so much bigger, but you can still get some fun playability out of this and make it look like, you know, he's attacking the giant Kong. Alright. And since his arms go out like that, you can kind of recreate that one scene from the Godzilla vs. Kong film. So you can take Mecha G's claws here, and hold on, I'm going to have to zoom out for this. But you can kind of get an idea what I'm trying to go for here if you've seen the movie. So yeah, and he kind of lifts them up like this, actually, this high. And then, yeah, just, there we go. It won't stay in his claws because they're very, very flimsy. And of course, if you put a weighted figure in these claws, it's going to weigh it down a bit. So anyways, you get the idea. If you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, so that concludes my review for the Skullcrawler action figure from Playmates Toys, which retails for $10. Definitely worth it if you want a Skullcrawler action figure to battle your Kong. You could also possibly army build this guy and have an army of Skullcrawlers to go with your very own Skull Island if you want, or your Hollow Earth to make them all battle this giant Kong figure, which I'm surprised they never made a giant version of Skullcrawler, but whatever, it's still cool. And let's see if I can get him to balance. Nah, I was trying to see if I could get him balanced like this, where his tail's like elevated off the ground, but no, he needs that tail to kind of like support the rest of his body, kind of like, you know, standing in that pose. But yeah, very unique monster figure. I do dig it, and very happy that I finally have at least one Skullcrawler. I'm not much of an army builder type of collector, so I don't need more than just one action figure. But he does look pretty cool, along with the Heave. Alright, so thanks for watching this review. You guys are awesome, and next up for the next video review, let's see, I have, I think, 2 more 6-inch figures I need to review. Well, let's see, I think the next one is going to be for Warbat, so look out for that. And then, of course, my final one is going to be for the 6-inch Mecha G. I'm saving him for last. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next review. Oh my gosh, he's trying to go for his tail again. Later.